Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is my first video on my channel. It's been like a month since I've uploaded, so I'm super excited to be back with you guys. I currently just moved, so that's why I've been all over the place. I haven't had a chance to film. I literally just set up my beauty room today, the background for you guys, because I didn't want it to be plain and like boring. I wanted it to be like really cozy for you guys. So welcome back. I'm back. This video is sponsored, and it is sponsored by Deco Scarlet. I work with them pretty much every month. I love working with them, and I just want to say this palette for the month of March is bomb AF. Like, girl, let's talk about the packaging for one. The packaging of this palette is so cute. In this palette, it comes with a full mirror, 10 shades. You have shimmer shades and you have your matte shades. So you have 5 shimmer shades and 5 matte shades, and sis, the pigmentation is A1. Now, like I always say, if you guys have been watching me and you guys are up to date with me on my tutorials and watch some other videos on the Deco Scarlet videos that I have on my channel, you guys know that this is a monthly subscription that you sign up for, and you will receive either a palette or some type of kit each month, and $29.95, and you will get this each month. And when I tell you it is worth the $29.95, it's worth it. I mean, they literally are stepping up their game. Like, each month is better. This palette right here is actually collabed with Stephanie Lange. This palette that she created with Deco Scarlet is so good. This is a special edition palette, and this is the Destination Desert palette. And y'all, this palette, like, it literally gives me like desert destination vibes from the shades that are in here. A little bit more about Deco Scarlet as well. They are cruelty-free, paraben-free, and shipping is also available in the US, UK, and Canada. And if you're in the US, the shipping is actually free. So that's a plus. Also, before we jump into this tutorial, if you guys are new to Deco Scarlet and have never signed up with them, then you will get 30% off of your first box once you sign up with them. So I think that's an awesome deal, and I will leave the discount code down in the description for you guys, and the links to Deco Scarlet to check them out if you would like to read up more on them, and also the link for this palette. So I will leave everything down in the description below. If you guys would like to see how I created this look right here, then keep on watching. I feel like I haven't filmed in so long, and oh my gosh, I've just been moving. I'm gonna talk all about that in this video. But I wanna start off by showing you guys the packaging and palette of the Deco Scarlet box for the month of March. And this one was actually collaborated with Stephanie Lange. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I hope I didn't say it wrong. And she really, this palette right here, y'all, has to be like one of my favorites out of all of the Deco Scarlet boxes that I've ever received with their palettes. For one, can we look at this packaging? This packaging is to die for. It's like a nice rose gold. And then on the inside, you have a full big mirror, like a full mirror. And then you have 10 eyeshadow shades in here. And you have your browns, neutral tones, and you also have some dark emerald green in here. And you just have all types of colors in this palette to create whatever type of look you're going for, a natural look or even a bold look with a pop of color. So I am super excited to be using this palette today. I really don't know what I'm going to go for, but I'm going to come up with something like I always do. And also in the box that it came in, it came with this brush. And it is a 2-sided brush. You have like a very like nice flat type of brush I would use for like my shimmer shades. And then you have like an eyebrow bone kind of in a corner, cut crease type of smaller flat brush on the other side. So I am super excited to be filming. I'm just so excited, y'all. Like, I'm just so excited. I feel like I haven't filmed in so long. It's been almost a month, I believe. My life has just been so crazy. I moved from Florida to Atlanta. I'm still trying to get my house decorated and everything set up. I literally just got this whole background office space beauty room set up today. Like, I literally still have some other things I want to put in here. But for now, I just want to make sure that I have a nice background for you guys, so it's not just my plain wall. So I'm really liking it. I hope it's giving you guys like that nice cozy type of vibe. That's my type of thing, my type of vibe. So let's get into this makeup. Primer I'm going to be going in with today is this Laura Mercier foundation primer, and it's their hydrating one. And I feel like my skin has been hella dry lately, so I've been loving this primer. I also have like an updated skincare routine that I want to film for you guys for dry skin, because I don't know what's gotten into my skin, but it's been dry lately. But I think it's just like with the change of climate and things like that. And now I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Smoothing Primer. And I just like to take this primer on areas that I feel like need some extra smoothing. And I'm such a late owl when it comes to filming, because I don't like to wear makeup during the day. Only if I'm like really gonna be doing something, if I'm going out, if I'm going somewhere with some friends, or if I'm gonna be taking pictures, or I just feel like getting cute. But 9 times out of 10, I don't feel like getting cute unless like there's a reason to be getting cute. So it is currently 1:43 a.m. in the morning, so yeah. To set the primers, I'm gonna go in with this Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. And this is like a hydrating type of setting spray, I feel like, so that's why I like to go in with that. And today I'm gonna be going in with the Hourglass Liquid Vanish Seamless Foundation, and then I'm gonna mix it with the Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation. Lately, I've just been wearing the Laura Mercier one, the lighter one, and then the darker shades that I have. But I want to try something new because I'm not going out. I want to try a different combination. So I'm taking the lighter shade in the Hourglass in the shade Warm Beige, and I'm going to mix it with the darker shade from the Laura Mercier. Now, the Laura Mercier is one you have to really kind of build up if you want more of the full coverage. So I want to go for like full coverage, and I know that the Hourglass definitely gives me full coverage. Let's see how these bad boys mix together. And then I'm going to be taking this Sonia Kasha beauty sponge that I got from Target that Aaliyah's Face put me onto, and y'all, me and her linked up a couple days ago, or no, about a week ago, and she's amazing. Like, she's literally the same person that you see on YouTube, on Instagram, down to earth, such a genuine soul. Like, I love her. So I'm just gonna take this damp, clean sponge, which is very important, to blend in the foundation. All right, so far the coverage is definitely full coverage with these two foundations together. Like I said, with the Laura Mercier one by itself, I have to like actually like really layer to get that full coverage and go in with a like full coverage concealer. But this gives me really good coverage. Okay, so now I need to go in with some concealer. And the concealer I'm going to be taking today is the NARS. This is a new shade that I got that I've actually been liking. I've actually been kind of feeling the highlighted under eye. And this is in the shade 2.2 Nougatine. My camera is about to die. What the hell? Oh my goodness. Anyways, I'm taking the Juno sponge to go ahead and blend this concealer in, because this sponge just really makes any concealer you use full coverage. I lie to you not. So I'm just gonna keep filming until my camera dies. Now I'm going to be taking this L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer in the shade Honey to Cream Contour. And I am taking my handy dandy favorite e.l.f. blending brush to blend it in. So I want to do a little something to my under eye. I just want to do a little something. So I'm going to take the Kevyn Aucoin concealer in the shade 08. I'm literally just going to take a little bit of it. I don't know if the NARS concealer formula has changed. To me, it's just, it dries fast. It's not as radiant as it claims to be. I'm just going to take a little bit of it again, the NARS one right here. And I don't know, it, like, I literally have to really blend it out. Like, I can't let that sit or it, like, won't blend out. So I'm just going to take the sponge again and blend these two together. I just like how it really just gives me such full coverage when I really put them together. And I love the shade that it kind of gives me too, mixing those two together. I am looking like a full beat queen over here. Okay. Now I need to go ahead and set, and y'all, lately have been loving mixing the Hourglass Veil translucent setting powder and the banana powder from Makeup Revolution, because this one's a little sheer, so it doesn't really give you coverage or anything like that, and the Makeup Revolution one is definitely gives you like more coverage, and it's more on the matte side, so I feel like putting those two together really balance it out. So I'm just gonna like mix them together. And I don't let it like really sit or anything like that. I really just go ahead and blend it in. Like, it just really gives me a nice finish to the skin. Like, it just looks really good. And we cannot forget the smile lines. Then I just kind of take what's left on the sponge and kind of just get in these areas down here and the crevices of the nose. Then I'm taking my handy dandy brush to really blend it in. I kind of just take what's left on my brush as well to get in these areas, because I don't want to put too much powder right there in those areas. Okay. Now we need to powder contour. And of course, I'm taking my favorite Becca contour, or powder, I should say, not contour. Okay, for blush, my next favorite, my use lately, is the Paradise Enchanted by L'Oreal blush in the shade Just Curious, if you're curious. Okay, so I'm gonna start on the eyes. Hopefully my camera doesn't die anytime soon, but if it does, I'm gonna just finish the eye and then we'll start all over. I'll either start all over on this eye or kind of pick up from the stuff I was on this eye and do on this eye, okay? So I'm taking the Deco Scarlet palette with the collaboration with Stephanie Lynch, and I'm going to, where's my brush? So I'm going to be taking this taupe type of brown shade right here called Canon, and I'm going to be using that shade as my transition shade. So next, I think I'm gonna take this emerald type green and I'm gonna place it on my eyelid, and I'm actually going to use the brush that it came with in the palette, and I'm gonna pack that on my lid. So hopefully it looks good, y'all. I don't think I've ever used a shade like this. Ooh, the pigment, y'all, crazy. I didn't even wet it. I did not even wet my brush. Wow, that's so pretty. So pretty. Alright, you guys, so what I was kind of doing, I was in my zone a little. I went ahead and took, so my camera literally died when I was trying to tell you what I did to my eyes for that last step. So I'm just going to show you, I'm just going to point to in the palette what I did and what I used to finish this look right here. I went ahead and took the shade that I use as my transition shade, the shade called Canon, and then I took a little bit of this purple shade to kind of darken it a little bit more on the outer edge. And then you guys know I did take the shimmer green right here called Cactus. for my shimmer shade. And I wanted my under eye to be like a green as well, but I didn't want to use a shimmer shade, so I went ahead and used the BH Cosmetics palette. This is the Ultimate Matte palette, and I went ahead and just took that green shade right here, and I just placed that on my lower lash line. And then I literally tried on 2 different pair of lashes, and this was my third one I put on. I was like, okay, these are the ones, because my favorite ones are actually in my car. My Mykonos ones are actually in my car because I took them off coming home one night because my eyes were just feeling so heavy. I went ahead and went in with the Lily Lashes in the style Mink Hollywood. So these are the lashes that I have on, super cute. Now I'm going to go back in with the Deco Scarlet palette, and I'm going to be taking this shimmer shade right here. It's like a champagne shade, and that's called Sahara. And I am going to use that as my inner corner shade. This palette is so pigmented. It's crazy. Then I'm just gonna take a little bit of that shimmer green shade again, the shade Cactus, to kind of fill in right here in the inner corner as well on my lower lash line. And that really just brings it all together. So I'm going to take the Morphe setting spray again, so I can get my face situated for my highlight. And so for highlight, I'm taking my favorite highlight, the MAC Oh Darling highlighter. It's thundering out there. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Sis, that highlight, like, I just love this highlight. It's literally gleaming. I went a little intense. Like, my cheek looks like it's like, oh girl. So for lids, I'm gonna go super natural, just because this is like a bold look, and I'm not really into like lipsticks. I'm more into like a gloss. So I'm just going to be taking this lip liner I've been loving from Bodyography. It's in the shade Timber, and it's literally pretty much my lip shade. So that's how I like it so much. And then I just take my finger like this to really blend it in, and so it's not like shiny on the outer corner. But I'm actually going to top that with the Fenty Beauty lip gloss in the shade Diamond Milk. And that really just gave me more of like a really glossy look. Alright you guys, so this is it for this tutorial. This look right here is definitely something new for me, for sure. I have never used this color on my eyes ever, so I really stepped out of the box with this one. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I do want to say thank you guys for watching, and I am going to have another video in the beginning of next week for you guys, letting you guys know kind of like a life update, what's been going on, what's going to be going on in the next, you know, days, weeks. So yeah, I just want to give you guys like a little update, sit down and talk with you guys. So I'm gonna leave all of that talking for that video. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you're new and you haven't subscribed already, and don't forget to leave me some comments down in the description below. You guys know I like to reply to you guys. So that's it. I'll see you guys in my next video.